Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'm gonna show you how you can cut harder objects like human hair, grass, trees and so on. So I picked up a picture of this really beautiful curly girl and I'm going to cut her and put her here in Hawaii because with this gorgeous hair she deserves to be there. And how we're going to do this, the first thing you have to do is to open the channel panel, and this is where the magic happens. As you see, you have a channels red, green and blue, and the most important thing is that you picked up the one that makes bigger difference between the background that you want to cut out and the picture that you want to keep in. And especially you have to be careful for the edges. In this case you can see that the blue channel has the best difference between the background, because the background is really white in this case and her body and her hair are black. So what we need to do now is to duplicate the channel that we are going to use, and this is the blue channel. Then we have to press Ctrl and L and the levels panel will appear. What we are doing here actually is to darken the dark places and we can whiten the white places. We have also a middle arrow here which is for the gray parts, if we want to make them darker or if we want to make them whiter. The most important thing is that we keep here the edges without cutting something that we want to keep and without losing something or putting something in the picture that we want to cut out. Let's check how it will be the best. Pay attention mostly to the hair. The face we'll fix later. Let's say if we do too much, you see here we're removing and we're making changes in the edges, and this is not what we want. We want to keep her hair as it is. Okay, I think that this is pretty cool. Now we have to make a selection based on the black and white places. So we make selection on the down right corner. You see the selection, then you go back to the layer panel and we have to create a mask from that selection. As you see, we're cutting her out, which is not what we want, so we have to press Ctrl and I or Option and I on Mac, and we have her and we cut it out the background now. But you can see here there is places where her face is missing and we have to change that. We have to go back to the layer mask channel, and with white, you see with white is everything that we want to keep and with black is everything that is cut out. So with white we have to paint her face, so we have it 100% in our picture. Okay, let's check how it turns out. I'm gonna put one layer under this layer, and I'm gonna make it like a background color. Something that will make obvious what we cut Yeah, and now you can see that we have her hair, but we also have some white edges that we don't want to have. Now we're gonna change that. I'm gonna create again a new layer, and I'm going to put it over her, over the picture, and I'm gonna create a clipping mask. Just right click, create clipping mask, and that's it. Now this new layer is connected with the picture that we have, so if we make something, it will only appear to the places where we have our object. See? What I want to do now is I want to take parts of her hair so it looks as realistic as possible and put it in this new layer. And what I want to do is just to clean these edges. I will make them darker, which will help me have a really realistic look. We have to click on the thumbnail of the picture, and with the clone brush and pressing out, we select the cover, and we go back to this layer which is connected with her picture and start drawing only to the edges. As you see, we are only affecting the places which are in the picture. Here I have some white places, so I'm gonna select another place from her face and continue. And we have to do this everywhere where we have this kind of white parts. We're going back to her hair and taking her natural hair covers into the edge. This is what we're doing, so we don't have these white things in our picture. So you see it's getting pretty nice, and continue doing that. This is not the funniest thing to do, but as you see, the effect is pretty cool. It's worth it. I'm gonna take from here. I'm gonna start from here, so we have a little bit more space to work with. Okay, and we're continuing like this until we have the whole hair covered with better tone. As you can see, already the result looks really nice. I even changed a little bit her hair cover, but it still looks pretty realistic, as these are the covers that she really has in her hair. I'm not adding anything fake to the picture, I'm just changing the place. Actually not changing, I'm just cloning to be 100% correct. Wow, again I put her face in her hair. Yeah, I think we did a good job. Let's check. You see how it looks now, and this is how it was before. Very nice. Now let's take our Hawaii background and put it under her. and over the green. We don't want the Hawaii background under the green, yeah. Okay, something like this. And as you see, this technique is actually looking pretty nice. It's doing a very good result, and it looks pretty realistic. If you see something like I saw here, you see I left some parts. The best part is that you can again go to the original image and clone the cover and paint, and these edges are removed. Or if you want to kind of take something red in this area, like this, or if you want, you can make more changes. You can put let's say more, I want more red because here it's pretty dark. Well, anyway, you get the point. Let's send her in Hawaii again, and she's there and she's looking amazing. We save the picture and that's it. As I promised in my last tutorial how to cut in Photoshop using the eraser tool, magic wand tool, quick selection tool and other tools, the link for it I will put in the description below and in the upper right corner. So for that tree I also used the same technique that I just showed you. Using the channels I created a mask, and from the mask I created a selection. I'm showing you the whole process in a little bit higher speed because I think that you probably already understand the technique that I'm showing you. And if you didn't, the best way to learn it is to follow the tutorial step by step once or twice, and then you'll be able to make it with your own pictures. So that was all for today. I hope this tutorial was useful for you, and I hope that you learned something new about Photoshop today. If so, give the video a big thumb up, share it with friends if they're also interested in this kind of content, and of course subscribe for my channel so you don't miss any more tutorials. Bye!